Joyanna Duggar and her husband Austin have earned quite a name for themselves in the social media world. When their family show on TLC, Counting On, came to an end, they already had lots of recognition on the internet. Hence, they often share their everyday updates with the audience. Duggar News followers have been in the loop about their lives. Everyone knows that when the family was filming for the show, not everyone was happy with it. These stories have recently started to come out. Joyanna Duggar and Austin Forsyth also addressed their fair share of disagreements with the crew members. So what happened between them? What drama did it cause? Keep reading to find out more. Joyanna and Austin Forsyth also got out of following the IBLP lifestyle. The former is in the phase where she is realigning her faith. Duggar News followers always look forward when either of them addresses things about their strained family bonds. Joyanna once told a story on a podcast about getting in trouble for hugging her husband-to-be for a long while they courted. Austin's car got totaled, and he almost lost his life. So Joyanna had gone to ensure if he was okay or not. Sadly, her little brother complained to their father, Jim Bob, that she had been hugging her partner for too long. Despite the circumstances, it upset Jim Bob, and viewers had a laugh about how strict the patriarch has been about rules even during life-and-death situations. Joyanna Duggar and her family are very close to her elder sister Jinger's family. They were also in LA for a long time to visit the latter family. During that time, Joyanna and Austin became guests in Jinger and Jeremy's podcast. That's when the latter decided to share some intense details from the time his decision caused a feud among the filming crew. It turns out when Joyanna was about to have her first ever baby, Austin was not okay with the crew filming the birth. It was something different. Duggar News followers know that sisters before Joyanna Jill and Jenna had no issues filming birth scenes for their sons Israel and Spurgeon. But Austin was not at all comfortable with the idea and having cameras all over. Austin said that he had to face a lot of heat for that decision. He simply said, "There's a lot one doesn't know how to handle during such a time." The star didn't trust the camera crew and the producers, although he knew the camera crew had nothing to do with the production. Well, viewers have been proud of the Duggar family members to take a stand when required. Reality TV has long been known for its ability to capture the most personal moments of people's lives, often blurring the lines between entertainment and reality. The Duggar family, known for their presence on shows like 19 Kids and Counting On, has been in the public eye for years. But what happens when the cameras stop rolling? Recently, Austin Forsyth, husband of Joyanna Duggar, opened up about some of the behind-the-scenes drama that took place while filming Counting On. His revelations shed light on the struggles of maintaining privacy, the pressures of reality TV, and the internal conflicts that arose during their time on the show. A struggle for privacy. Austin Forsyth was not born into the reality TV world like Joyanna. Unlike the Duggar children, who grew up in front of the cameras, Austin had a different perspective. He wasn't entirely comfortable with the idea of his most intimate family moments being turned into entertainment. One of the biggest points of contention between him and the producers was the birth of his first child, Gideon. While many of the Duggar women had allowed their births to be filmed, Austin put his foot down and refused to let cameras in the room. "I didn't want any film crew there. I took a lot of heat for that," Austin admitted. His decision was met with pushback, not just from producers, but also from fans who had grown accustomed to seeing every milestone of the Duggar family documented. But Austin wasn't willing to compromise. He felt strongly that some moments should remain private, and no amount of pressure was going to change his mind. His firm stance created tension on set, as producers struggled to work around the couple's boundaries. The pressure of reality TV. Austin's discomfort with reality TV extended beyond just the birth of his children. He often found himself at odds with the show's producers, who wanted more drama, more emotion, and more engagement from him. The producers told me that I was too closed off, that they needed more emotion from me, he revealed. But I just wasn't comfortable with that. Unlike some of his in-laws, who were more used to playing to the cameras, Austin preferred to keep things low-key. This clashed with the show's expectations, leading to frequent frustrations behind the scenes. At times, Joyanna felt caught in the middle. She understood her husband's desire for privacy, but also felt the weight of her family's expectations. Having grown up with the cameras, she knew how things worked, and she didn't want to cause unnecessary conflict. But as time went on, she began to see Austin's perspective more clearly. Looking back, I respect him even more for standing his ground, she later shared. It wasn't easy, but he wanted to protect our family. Tension among family members. The drama didn't stop with the producers. At times, Austin's approach caused friction within the Duggar family itself. The Duggars were used to a certain way of doing things, and when Austin didn't conform to those expectations, it created some tension. Some of the Duggar siblings, especially those who had embraced social media and content creation, didn't understand why Austin was so reluctant to be more open. Others, like Jill Duggar and her husband Derek Dillard, who had their own issues with the way the show was run, sympathized with him. Austin and Joyanna had to navigate these family dynamics carefully. They didn't want to distance themselves from Joyanna's family, but they also had to set boundaries that felt right for their own household. I think over time, people started to understand, Joyanna said. They saw that Austin wasn't trying to be difficult, he was just doing what he felt was best. Life after Counting On. When Counting On was canceled in 2021, it marked a turning point for Austin and Joyanna. Suddenly, they were no longer contractually obligated to share their lives with the world. For Austin, it was a relief. He had never fully embraced reality TV, and now he and Joyanna could focus on their family without outside pressure. Since stepping away from the show, the couple has made an effort to be more selective about what they share. They still have an online presence, particularly on YouTube, but they do it on their own terms. They decide what to film, what to post, and what to keep private. It's nice to have that control, Austin admitted. We get to decide what's right for our family. Lessons learned. Looking back, Austin and Joyanna's experience with reality TV has taught them some valuable lessons. They've learned the importance of setting boundaries, of standing firm in their values, and of protecting their family's privacy. For Austin, the biggest takeaway was realizing that he didn't have to conform to what others expected of him. He didn't have to put on a show for the cameras or sacrifice his personal comfort for the sake of entertainment. For Joyanna, it was about learning to balance her upbringing with her new life. She saw firsthand how challenging it could be to navigate the expectations placed on her family, and she came out of the experience with a deeper appreciation for the importance of making her own choices. "We've learned to do what's right for us," she said, "and that's what matters most." Moving forward, today Austin and Joyanna are focused on raising their 3 children, Gideon, Evelyn, and Gunnar, in a way that feels authentic to them. They still share glimpses of their lives, but they do it on their own terms. While some Duggar siblings continue to embrace the spotlight, Austin and Joyanna have found peace in a quieter, more private life. They still have a strong connection with Joyanna's family, but they've also learned the importance of carving out their own path. As for whether they'd ever return to reality TV, Austin's answer is a firm no. "I think we've had our fill of it," he said with a laugh. "We're happy where we are." For fans who have followed their journey, it's clear that Austin and Joyanna have found a balance that works for them. And in the world of reality TV, where drama often takes precedence over authenticity, that's a rare and admirable achievement.